Ah, good morning, everybody. It is 8/6, one day before ANAREA was supposed to come out, and I have really, really heartbreaking news. The game will be delayed again. According to Adekaya, I think is what his name is. You'll be able to see down below here. He says, following the trailer, we received too many pre-orders compared to what was planned, so we ordered a larger bundle from our server provider to ensure that everyone will be able to play when the game releases. We will delay the game for a week, and the game will come out on the 14th, so actually a week and a day. Sorry for the inconvenience. We are taking this decision so that everyone can play and search a match at the same time. Thank you for understanding. We appreciate all your support. Kind regards, AXC Games. Yo, that kind of sucks, man. Forgive me if I look tired. I just woke up, and I woke up to this heartbreaking news, man. Yo, it's kind of crazy, man, because I was just... You actually probably will see this on the beginning of a video that I was working on, my first thoughts on this game. And I was just talking about how the lack of the communication between the developer and the consumer, and how just whack it is. And as you can see here, so they released this one day before release. And I checked their Twitter and I checked other social media, and I didn't see anything else. So this is the only place that they released that they were going to delay the game one day before. Is that okay? Is this okay? I feel like it's not okay. I don't think it's okay. But please, the video I already have made gives a lot of input of what I was thinking from past releases being delayed. So let me know what you think. Is it cool that it's fine that they delay it. That's not the issue. It's just the communication. How are you going to let people know a day before the game was supposed to be released? Because I know damn well you knew already, at least for longer than one day, that you weren't going to make launch. So it's who are you trying to kid here? Let people know. Let people know way ahead of time. They're paying money for this kind of thing. I mean, it literally says right there, we received too many pre-orders compared to what was planned. Why are you letting us know the day before only on Discord? This shit doesn't make too much sense. And it's just I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to have a good launch, but I'm telling you right now, for me to trust you as a game who's holding on to H1Z1, you need to communicate way more. This is just not okay. Today we're going to talk ANAREA and my first thoughts before the game is out. Again, it's 8/4. The game comes out 8/7, so in 3 days. Now I know I'm going to come off as some sort of ANAREA hater, perhaps. That's not the goal. I don't know this game, but if it's anything like H1Z1, then I'm gonna fucking love this game. So a lot of the times the company, I can't remember what it was called, ATC, AXC or something like that, they kept saying that they wanted to keep the game as close to H1Z1 as possible, but still be able to branch off and do their own thing, to separate themselves from what H1Z1 was. Now, there needs to be a fundamental understanding that this game, this concept, this H1Z1 style of BR, it isn't a new invention. It's just not. So the way I kind of like to think about this kind of thing, it's almost like a baton pass. You have the people at Daybreak who have completely and utterly dropped the ball, and they baton passed it to ANAREA. And now it's ANAREA's turn to give it a go. You're just not starting on the clean slate. You're just not. H1Z1 fucked that up for you, so they fucked up that game so much. You need to do the exact opposite. Forgive me, that's my laundry being done. Whether it be more testing and making sure that you swallow your pride when things don't go your way, and really addressing to the community the things that they feel need to be addressed, not the things that you feel should be addressed. For example, just a quick example, making changes to like recoil patterns, which is fundamentally the entire game, 3 times in just a few months, seems a bit much. And when people are saying, go back to the old game, to the old movement, to the old recoil patterns, before everything got fucked, don't be big-headed. Don't be stubborn. Just go back. It's not that hard. Just take it, back it up, Terry. Back it up, put it in reverse. Like, it's not that hard. And there's just like, there's these things that ANAREA needs to understand. You're not starting at a clean slate here. You have to start where H1Z1 left off. It's unfortunate. It sucks, because I know you want this to be your game. But that's reality of what's going on here. You take somebody else's idea, you better believe that you're going to start exactly where they left off. Okay, at June 29, I believe they said that the game was going to come out at the end of July. I believe. This tweet was on July 29th. But before that, it was May 23rd, then April 19th, March 30. And I don't know, man. Like, this, people pre-ordered this shit. They give you money. When a game fucks up as much as H1Z1 has, and they baton pass you their game, or you steal their ideas, whatever you want to call it, you better believe there has to be much better communication than this. It makes me not want to trust you. Especially when I go to your website and at the bottom it shows here. At the bottom it shows that you have these 3 tiers of pre-orders and you're willing to accept people's money. Like, you're okay with that. Like, that's established. You're doing it right now, live, before the game's even out. Actually, I think the pre-orders stopped like a day ago or 2. It makes me feel like you're more on their side on this issue than on the opposite side, which is exactly where you should be. You should be giving more information, overly shared, if you will. And that's not what we got. And that's unfortunate. And I said it last video, we're here now. The game's here in 3 days. But for the love of God, for everything that's holy, please start addressing your community way more. If you are okay with accepting money, you need to be able to communicate with the people that they're going to have a game delayed much quicker than once a month, or whatever the fuck that was. Because that's unacceptable. When the game is incomplete and you're delaying the game, but you have skins made, which fundamentally doesn't change the core mechanics of the game, but you have skin mates, and you're willing to sell the skins, but the game's not done, and you're delaying the game. Like, are you doing the math here? Because when we're talking about a company who fucked up as much as H1Z1 did, and they have become this untrustworthy company, and then you go ahead and take your sweet time to inform the general public, but you're still willing to accept payment for something that they don't even have access to at launch, and then you delay because the game's not ready? But the skins are, though, right? The things that's ready. We have to be able to critique the things that we love if you want to see them to improve. And that's exactly what this is. I don't think it's fucking cool that you guys are once in a blue moon. And if I hear somebody fucking talk about Discord, why don't you go to the Discord? Why don't you go to the Discord? Have you gone to the Discord? I don't want to fucking download Discord. Why not just put it on the most popular platform that you have, which is Twitter? Or why don't you just put them on all? Just put them everywhere. Overshare. Like, don't just if I hear somebody say, why don't you check the screen, I'm gonna freak out. Okay, so now that we got all the negativity over with, I want to address some of the cool things as well, because I like, again, I know I sound critical, but it's because I fucking love this game and I want to see it thrive more than anything. I want to address the ping system. I think it's brilliant, especially now in 2020. I feel every BR should have some sort of ping system. I feel like I feel like a lot of arcadey multiplayer games should have the ping system. I want to also see in Apex Legends, which is how the ping system started, or at least it was more popularized. I want to see you guys use limited time game modes to address any changes you want to see in the game. I can't remember how often I saw it. Maybe it was a one-time thing. But there were times where Apex Legends would make a game mode specifically to test changes out, gather the information from the general public, and then move forward with any changes. H1Z1 said, fuck all that. Fuck you and fuck you. We're gonna make the game however we want to make it. And that's exactly what happened. Their company fell because of that. Don't be afraid to use like a limited time game mode to test out any major changes, anything that changes the core mechanics of the game. Let me share a story with you. Now, any historians out there, they can attest to this. Anybody who's been playing RuneScape from around the early 2000s. So RuneScape did a lot of the same things that H1Z1 did. They changed so much of the game that the community just said, we don't like these changes, and we left. Recently, within a few years, they released a game called Old School RuneScape. And what is Old School RuneScape? It is the RuneScape that was originally made before RuneScape said, fuck you if you hate my changes. And then they reverted it back to the beginning. And people came back. And now, there's more people playing Old School RuneScape than RuneScape 3. So how does that happen? I just want you to be okay when we don't agree with what you want. Now, I know you say, oh, we want to be different. We want to do our own thing. We want to be special. We want to be ANAREA. We're not H1Z1. I'm sorry, is that too much? But I'm just saying, dude, like, if you start making fucking fundamental changes that start literally breaking the game, don't be too discouraged if the community doesn't like the changes that you make. Which goes back to my last point, where limited time game modes would be a good thing for that kind of thing. Let's talk about the battle pass. Now, I can't remember exactly how you're gonna do it. I think we're following the route of a Fortnite, of a H1Z1 when they were on PS4. I can't attest to that for the PC version. I wasn't able to play the PC version before it died. But if we're following the battle pass model, the business model, I want to share my experiences with you when I played H1Z1 in comparison to when I played Fortnite. When Fortnite came out, I thought the business model was genius. I thought it was so ahead of its time. When you have all these companies who are doing fucking loot crates, and it's all chance, and it's all bullshit, and it's all this big fucking cash cow, and then you have Fortnite, a breath of fresh air. They say, guess what? This beautiful game we have here for $10. And I think it's like, what, 3 months? 3-month time span in terms of everything that you can unlock for $10. At the time, that was like fucking hell. I was dropping. I was throwing them fucking blue bills like nobody's business. But I did it comfortably knowing that I respected the chance that they took with this business model. If I'm willing to spend $60 on a game and then have them bend me the fuck over with these kind of loot crates, I would much rather support a small business who is saying, I know where I stand. I'm not like these big guys, and I'm not shady like these big guys. Here's what we have. We have a marketplace, and we have a battle pass, and that's it. And I have spent more money, far much more money, in that kind of environment where I feel at least I'm not getting fucking shafted than I ever did in any AAA title. Now, to move forward, when H1Z1 was released out on PS4, they also had a battle pass. So when the PS4 battle pass released, it released, I think it was either $5 or $7, somewhere in there. It wasn't 10. It definitely did not go past 10. And their marketplace, so the difference between ANAREA and H1Z1 in terms of the marketplace, H1Z1 you can buy specific items and switch them out, and you can buy multiple different types of helmets, multiple types of shirts, pants, shoes, like literally everything. Whereas I believe ANAREA is going to take more of the Fortnite route, which I think is stupid, where they do the whole skin from top to bottom, from head to toe. You can't customize the whole thing. It's already like a prepackaged deal. But when H1Z1 released their marketplace, each of the skins, I don't know if any skin went more than $5, or $5 was for sure the max, like for sure. And it felt like I was supporting a small business. It felt like H1Z1 knew their place. They were not, they weren't a Fortnite. They just weren't. Right? They just were not. And when you price your game accordingly, then it makes me feel like you're not just out to like get ya. You know what I'm saying? When they priced it at that, I was more supportive, far more supportive. Again, I was throwing out the blue bells like crazy, buying all these little helmets and I bought all the fucking helmets, dude. They look sick. But like the shirts and the pants and the boots and all of that. And the best way to describe it is when you have cheaper prices like that, and I hope as a small company you go in this direction, I am much more willing to spend $5 today, another $5 tomorrow, another $5 the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day, instead of going in one big swoop, bam, $20, one skin. If they're fairly priced, where I can pop them like Tic Tacs, then I will pop them like Tic Tacs. If you start pricing your skins at $20, look, your game looks beautiful. But it's not a Fortnite beautiful. It's better looking than H1. But H1 was fucking ugly. So I would hope that you use your mind to really understand where you stand and then price your game accordingly. Otherwise, I'm not gonna buy shit. I'm already a person who's bought so many skins in the past where they just don't grab my attention. But if H1Z1 comes out and you have skins for $5 and $3 and $1 here and then $2 over there, fuck yeah, motherfucker, give me that one, give me that shirt, give me that fucking helmet, give me it all. It just makes it a lot easier. And the idea is less is more here. The cheaper the price, the more skins I will buy. But if you price them at $20, you'll be lucky if I buy one. That's just what it is. If you are going to do a ranked playlist, which you already said you are, please, for the love of everything that is good in this world, do not make general public matches skill matchmakes. What was it called? Skill-based matchmaking. Do not do that. It makes me not want to fucking play. Well, why would I want to go compete and try my hardest to move up on a ranking and then go play a public match when I'm not feeling like I want to play competitive, to try hard even more with people who I'm bunched up with because of some bullshit skill-based matchmaking? Just don't do it. It's bullshit. It's fucking stupid. I'm trying to play a game. I'm trying to unwind, relax, perhaps sip on a margarita, and enjoy my time. Let's not do that, please. If you have a ranked system, you don't need a skill-based matchmaking in the public. Okay, this last one. Okay, it might be just me, and I know. Hear me out. It'll be a quick one. But look. H1Z1. When we're talking about the mechanics of H1Z1, right? The movement, the jumping, the strafing, the jumping left side to side, the recoil patterns. That made H1Z1. And look, I know. Stop. Don't look at me. Look, I want there to be cars. I know it, dude. I know what you're saying. Stop. Look, who else is out there? Is there any other BR where you can get in a car, whip that bitch, hop out, head behind the tire, and pop? Dude, it's literally like mobile cover that you can whip. Dude, it was just so good. I hope. Okay, this is the only thing I will say. I'm not saying that you need it in your game. That's not what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that I want it in your game on launch. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you look at your map, is it 10 by 10? 3 by 3? I think it's 3 by 3. Your 3 by 3 map, you're right. It's probably going to be much too populated for cars. But there is a whole big-ass area on top of there that you can expand to, which I'm thinking, if you're willing to show it on the map, I'm assuming you're going to utilize that space in the future. If you're willing to utilize that space in the future, whether it be expanding the amount of people that you have on the map, or introducing cars. At least make it like a limited time game mode. Come on, man, please. Like, it's just it's something to consider. But it's fine. It's okay. I'll be okay. And last thing, it'll be a quick second. I'm actually going to play it on the screen here. So that right there, what you just saw. Did you see that? Do you want to see it again? Here, let me play it again. That right there was the sniper, man. Like, did you drop your scope on the ground? Like, did you forget to put that bitch on? Like, what's going on there? Like, what? Why is there not a scope on the sniper? Well, what makes the sniper different than like M4? You know what I'm saying? Instead of 2 tap, you just get the 1 tap. Like, I hope that maybe you just forgot it on the ground, or maybe you left it at home and you're like, fuck, like I forgot my scope at home. We'll introduce that bitch after launch or some shit. Like, it's just like, it's so dumb. Like, how, like, there's literally no fundamental changes between an AR and a sniper besides how fast you get to kill somebody. I want to scope that bitch out there. Like, I want to see, like, damn. I want to see a scope. Dude, scope and cars. Like, it's just, it needs to be in the game, man. Well, thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, then God bless ya. I hope to see ya on the battlefield. I Well, on launch, it's only gonna have solos. So you better fucking watch out, cause your boy's gonna be like, bap, bap. Dude, it's gonna be so much fun. So yeah, just leave your name down below if you want to play some ANAREA with me and catch these hands and bop, bop, bop. Let me know down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for the algorithm, because that's what YouTubers love. And I appreciate your support. I'll see you next time.